just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And f*** all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And f*** all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Ladies and gentlemen, 'tis the moment you've all been waiting for all gosh dang day long. The moment you worked your 9 to 5, you came home, and the first thing you did is probably have a light snack, maybe have a drink, a Gatorade perhaps, and then you pulled up the PlayerProps.ai YouTube channel because you know what time it is. It's 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday. That is when we do the Dollar and a Dream live stream. We do it on Sundays and Mondays. Sundays at 11 a.m. and then Mondays as well. Do I have the screenshot? No, wrong one. This one? No. All right. I thought I had the image pulled up of the new schedule, but anyway, the schedule is Sundays we do 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Dollar and a Dream, which is Everybody in the community hops into the YouTube chat, and then they tell me their favorite play, and then we compare what they like compared to what the AI models on PlayerProps.ai are saying, and then we build a parlay that is at minimum 100x. This is called $1 in a dream for a reason. You bet $1 on it. Don't bet $5. Don't bet 10. Don't bet 20. Don't bet 100. Don't do it. You bet $1 because this is a fun little thing. We're all trying to turn $1 into $100. This is not part of your bankroll management. This is the single dollar, aside from your bankroll management, that you have to do with your 20-80-20 rule. Do not do anything stupid and bet more than $1. That being said, what was yesterday's? Yesterday we had, I think, 8 picks. It was a 1 into like $116 dollar in a dream. We had a lot of them hit, but not all of them, so it is what it is. But again, this is not something we expect to hit. It's just something we do for fun as a community thing. We do not expect these to hit, but if they do, everybody watching that's tuning in and all collectively locking in 100x parlay together, once we do, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. So let me know in the chat right now what your favorite play is for tonight. If you've been paying attention to anything that we've been giving you, we've emailed every single one of you. We have posted in the Discord and on all of our social media channels our favorite play for tonight. We sent this to you. We tagged you. We emailed you. What was it, on Friday? Yeah. So on Friday, we sent all this stuff to you. We said, you want to go over Devonta Smith receiving yards. This is when his line was just at 60.5 because our PlayerProps.ai app is shooting out all these signals saying, hey, alert, alert, alert. You might want to lock in the over on the receiving yards. And then what happens after we drop that show on Friday? A.J. Brown gets ruled out with an injury. So, of course, Devonta Smith now not having A.J. Brown targets to worry about. He spikes up, and I believe the last time I checked this morning, he is at 72.5. So everybody that pays attention to their email, to our social media channels, or just the Discord, you guys got Devonta Smith at plus or at over 60.5. Everybody that ignored the emails we sent you, or the Facebook or social media blast, or even in the Discord itself, you have to get him at 72.5, which is not even a nice line anymore. His projection you see on the screen is still 82.5. There's still 10 receiving yard difference, which is still kind of nice, but for everybody that got him at 60.5, congratulations. You paid attention. It's looking pretty good right now. That 60.5 line's looking pretty nice. All right, let's see what we're doing here. So the first play, we got to go good old BG in the chat. He says he likes Kirk Cousins under 227.5 passing yards. So I had, if you don't know, I'm in Florida, and so the only legal sportsbook we have is Hard Rock Sportsbook. They, pretty much all the sportsbooks always have like their promos up on top. And I saw something that was like a super juiced or a super boosted play that was if both quarterbacks go over 250 yards passing, it's like plus 750 when it normally is like plus 430. And I was like, that's a pretty big jump from what it normally is to what they're paying out for this this promo. So, of course, I pulled up PlayerProps.ai, and I was like, oh, that's why they're making the promo, because they know these quarterbacks aren't going to do that. So they try to get you guys, they try to bait you in with all of these boosts, these promos, and these bonuses. It's like, oh, hey, they don't know any better. They have no idea how to research. They don't know about PlayerProps.ai yet. Let me just go ahead and throw these promos out there so they can steal your money. Stop falling for the bait. Just because something is a promo or something is boosted doesn't mean you should play it. That being said, the tangent I was on is the passing yards, because that was the promo I was talking about. So BG says Kirk Cousins under 227.5. We can go to passing yards real quick. Oh, first off, if you're seeing this for the first time, you're like, holy crap, this stuff is amazing. What is this? This is PlayerProps.ai. The app is free to download, which you see on the bottom row of the screen. You can go to PlayerProps.ai/app, or just go to your app store and search PlayerProps.ai. And it'll pop up. Download it for free. There's an insane amount of stuff on the app that is 100% free to use. All the education stuff, all the tools have a stat per league that's available. So, for example, if you download it right this second and you create an account, free account, you log in, you're going to have all of receiving yards completely available to you without spending a single penny, so you can learn how to use the app, use the YouTube shows, use the Discord, learn how to better use the app, and then once you're comfortable, then you upgrade and get access to full every stat for every league, for every sport. But let's go to passing yards. So, yes, our AI is saying he's going to go under 227.5. It's not by a hair. There's only what, a four passing yard difference, so it's not the sexiest of differences. 1.8% is not that great, but we'll just lock it in and we'll go from there. We'll continue to find things. Why am I not? Oh, for some reason I wasn't anyway, moving on. So we're just gonna lock that in for now. Oh, it has all of our plays from yesterday. Let me get rid of all these. So I don't use FanDuel Sportsbook for any specific reason. It's just I don't want to plug in bet slips on FanDuel and then DraftKings here. So if you want to see what DraftKings line is, you can go over here, click DraftKings, go to passing yards, and it's at 224. So on FanDuel, it's actually 3 yards. Since we're going under, it's 3 yards better than going on DraftKings. So you definitely don't want to do that on DraftKings. But let's keep looking at things here in the chat. Ernesto wants to throw in some baseball here. Ernesto, you gave me multiple picks. I don't completely hate the fact we can throw in a strikeout thing for a play that hasn't happened yet, but I don't know what time the baseball games start though. So I need you to pick your favorite one. Do not give me a million plays. Give me your favorite ultimate play tonight, and that's what we're gonna do. Mo, I swear I'm gonna fight you. Saquon, Barry says Saquon anytime touchdown. That's what we were mentioning in the chat as well. I think a lot of people in our Discord was actually plugging in him as the first touchdown. But anytime, of course, the first. I'm not a huge fan of first touchdowns because let's say the Atlanta Falcons win the toss, then they essentially have the advantage to get the first touchdown if they can move it down the field. So then you're betting on. If you're betting on Saquon Barkley first touchdown, you're betting on if the Falcons win the toss and elect to receive, you're betting on the Falcons defense, the Eagles defense, and also the Eagles offense. So that's why I don't like betting on all of that. I just want to bet on whenever they get the ball, eventually, at some point in 4 quarters, Saquon's going to make it in the end zone. So we're going to lock that in already. And we can actually see what PlayerProps.ai said for anytime touchdown, and they have him at 0.91, which is 82% difference over his line, so it's not too crazy. Actually, it's good. 82% on a anytime touchdown's not too shabby. Ginzo said Tyler Algier over 0.5 receptions. I know that is at a huge 212% difference, but I don't know what scenario. Let's pull up his game log. Tyler, he's not even where. I don't even think he's playable on FanDuel. That might be a DraftKings only play, but Tyler Algier touchdown. What? Why are you guys going crazy for this guy? 0.69. I mean, plus 370 is a nice line for that, but man, what game script do you have in your head to where Tyler Algier is going to get a touchdown opportunity? Has he gotten them recently? I don't pay that much attention to Falcons in general, so let me know if there's actually reasoning behind everybody saying Tyler Algier. Kimberly said Saquon over receiving yards. She got it at 18.5, but it's at 20.5 now. Let's see what it says here. It's at 19.5 on FanDuel. Receiving yards. This is probably in the middle of updating because this is at 20.5, so it looks like the line just moved in the last millisecond, which is why it's showing 19.5 here. So we can lock in 19.5. Oh, no, we're going over, not under. Saves us a yard. But yeah, his projection is what? It's 26.41, so that's okay. That's okay. We may move things out of here. Rolando says Pitts over 3.5 receptions. Pitts. So not only has he not gotten this, anytime recently. You see the L5 is 0%, but his projection is that he's actually going to get it's got a negative percentage difference. So there's nothing sexy about this to where we want to go over on Kyle Pitts. B-Rob, Corey says B-Rob over 30 receiving yards. I think you're the first person that I've seen refer to him as B-Rob. Is that his, I guess everybody with a last name Robinson is first initial Rob. I guess that's just how it is. So we're talking receiving yards for B-Rob. Yeah, he's got a 50% difference. He's a really, really good pass catching back, so I don't hate that. 30.5, what is it? Yeah, okay, 30.5. Okay, what else we got here? Yep, so Alex also said B-Rob. Receiving yards. Ed said Pitts receptions. The AI is not too fond of Pitts receptions. Amit says this is the best app ever. Amit, you are correct. This is the best app of all time. Saquon rushing yards as well. I don't know if I want to. If we're gonna go Saquon rushing and receiving, we'll probably just do the combo. Oh no, that's pass and rush. Rush plus receiving. No, that combo does not look good. So let me look at rushing by itself. We're talking about Saquon, right? He's actually projected to go under his rushing yards line. So the combo doesn't look good, and then the rushing yards by itself doesn't look good. So if we're okay, so you see her on screen, you can see that, right? Barely. Wait. So you see where it says plus 944 on the bottom of the screen? That means we're turning $1 into $9.44, which is a 9x. We're trying to get to a 100x. So we're going to keep adding things in here that PlayerProps.ai is agreeing with and try to get there. Tyler over 19.5 rushing. Man, everybody's all up on Tyler. If there's so many people saying different Tyler props, you know that that's an omen that Tyler Algier is going to score a touchdown. We have to add that. I am. You may not believe in superstitions, but I am. If you've paid attention to anything I've done with March Madness the past 4 years, I completely believe in superstitions. So if I'm reading so many people talk about Tyler in the chat, we're gonna put him on for anytime touchdown at plus 370. I'm not worried about his stats. I'm just thinking he's gonna get in the end zone. Let's see here. Okay. Play of the day, Justin says, is Bijan over 15.5 longest rush. So for the longest rush, we don't do those. We don't project for that on the app just yet. But what am I looking for? Longest player, longest rush. Bijan is no, not rushing yards. What? Come on, settle down, screen. We're looking at Bijan over. You said 15.5, but if you line shop and find the best line possible, you see that this has 14.5. We can't combine that. That's a non-combinable thing, so we can't add that to it. Interesting though. So right now we're at a 50x because we went from a 9x to a 50x because we had a Tyler Algier anytime touchdown score. Atlanta doesn't allow a lot of touchdowns to running backs down at the goal. Hurts will get a sneak. Jalen Hurts over 0.5 interceptions, Ernesto says. Ernesto, haven't you dropped like a ton of things in here? You guys keep dropping things. Oh, you had the pitching stuff. Now you're saying Jalen Hurts over 0.5 interceptions. Let me see. Do we have that on here yet? No, that's something we're going to be adding soon. I like Smith over 5.5 receptions, Filthy says. Hurts anytime touchdown. He's had one at home 5 of the last 7 games. Hurts anytime touchdown. I'm gonna hold off on that for right now. I know if we add that, it's gonna skyrocket us to our 100x. I'm gonna hold off right now on that. Let's see. And Smith over 5.5 receptions. Devonta Smith over 5.5 receptions. I mean, so I know his implied chance is at 58%, which is what the sports books say. Give him a 58% chance of hitting. But 40% in the last 5, and I know he's getting a lot more targets, essentially, because A.J. Brown is out. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is already updated for A.J. Brown, and that's why his line is increased. I don't think it's a big enough difference to add Smith into our parlay here. Tyler isn't on DraftKings yet. Barry, I guarantee you, if you're in a state that allows DraftKings, you can also play on FanDuel, unless you're in Maine. I think Maine's the only DraftKings monopoly. Make sure that you have accounts on all the sportsbooks available to you, because if you are not shopping for lines, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Barkley for 2 touchdowns. That's a little crazy. That's definitely going to shoot us over 100x. Hold off on that one there for a second. Devontae Smith over receiving yards. Jason, we actually locked that in on Friday. So if you're just tuning in now, everybody in our community, everybody that pays attention to any of our YouTube shows, we dropped a show on Friday, which is what, 4 days ago? We dropped a show on Friday saying lock in Devonta Smith over 60.5 receiving yards. Then, after we dropped that show, after we emailed all of you, after we blasted on social media and dropped it in the Discord, what happened? Then A.J. Brown gets rolled out, and now his line's up to 72.5. So if you paid attention, and you subscribe to the channel, and you have your notifications on, you got Devontae Smith receiving yards at 60.5. Tonight, at 72.5, we are not locking that in. That is the horrible line, even if his projection is slightly bumped because of AJ news. So congratulations to everybody who paid attention, watched the video on Friday, and locked it in. Dotson, anytime touchdowns, Eagles traded for him. Amit, didn't you already... I'm pretty sure you've already plugged in one of yours. I have to double check here. You said Pitts anytime touchdown? And then you dropped. You can only pick one gosh dang play. Pick your favorite. I don't want you just to keep dropping little things in here. Pick your favorite. Mo says he calls him Bison Robinson. Let's see here. Mooney. Colby says Mooney under 36.5 receiving yards. Mooney under receiving. Okay, don't hate it. His difference is a negative 14%. The AI models on the PlayerProps.ai app say that he's going to get 31, which of course is 5 less. It's not a huge gap, but he hasn't done this. I mean, again, these past things don't really matter because we got a new quarterback and a new team and all those other things. You don't need to pay attention to his last game. And I'm pretty sure the last game, yeah, his game against Pittsburgh, he had 15. So that's kind of the only thing we can rely on. We can't really rely on any of this stuff. That's why we don't pay too much attention to past data for the first few weeks. But I do like Darnell Mooney under, was it 36.5? Okay, so right now we're at a 74x multiplier. I can't lock in any of your things because you've done so many things. Darius says, no, don't do it, Travis. Darius, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you saying not to do? You can't do it and have it work on the single game parlay. Yeah. Hurts, 20.5 completed passes. AZ 24, does that mean over 25 completed passes or under? Who will get 2 touchdowns? We don't project. I guess we technically project for multiple touchdowns, depending on what their thing is. B-Rob is the closest to getting 2 touchdowns. Godare under 41 point. So Adam says Godare under 41.5 receiving yards. Difference is 14%, just like Mooney's is, because his line's a little bit more. There's roughly a 6 receiving yard gap. Let's pull up his last game against Green Bay in the season. He had 31. There's like a lot of injury stuff here, so I'm not too worried about all this other stuff. So his last game, he had 31. He's projected to get 41.5. I'm pretty sure the Eagles are going to get up early, and they're not going to be crazy pass heavy, and they're going to do a lot of running. And I mean, I guess I don't hate that one either. So under 41.5 receiving yards. We are now at our 100x. We're actually 137x with 7 picks. I might take off Tyler Algier anytime touchdown. I might. Let me see if we can find anything else I like more than that. Let's see. DK and Hard Rock are kind of similar. Gene, that is a lie. Hard Rock is complete trash. I can't play FanDuel, right? I live in Florida. I can only play Hard Rock. After this is over, I'm going to lock in all of these plays. I guarantee you my multiplier is going to be like 50x. Like the odds, everything, Hard Rock sucks. Oh, you're saying don't do it? Well, that's the one I'm considering taking off here. I think, okay, let me see if taking off Tyler anytime touchdown and adding Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown. Let me see if that still keeps us at 100x. So we go back to 27. Now it only gives us a 62. I'm keep looking here. Cousins' line just went down. Yeah, he's at 226 right now, so we got to hurry up and lock this in. Ray McLeod. Lacrosse has Ray McLeod 2.5 receiving yards. Ray receiving yards. His projection is spot on his line. So you see here his line is 27.5. His projection's 27.62. But you're saying receptions, though. I'm assuming receptions is also going to be very similar. Yeah, projection is 2.2. His line is 2.3. So that's not anything for us to want to lock in. There's not a good swing either way. No, Jason, we're not locking in Devontae Smith's line now at 72.5 because everybody that's subscribed to the YouTube channel, everybody that's in our Discord, we already have a bet for him at over 60.5 before the A.J. Brown news came in. So we're not going to shoot ourselves in the foot by taking 12 more yards and adding him in. I mean, we can essentially do the same line we had on Friday's show. We just alt it down. Where's it at? So it was 60. It was 60.5. So yeah, we'll add the 60 plus because the show had him at 60.5. So sure, we'll add Devontae Smith 60 plus receiving yards. Kirk Cousins is an interception machine. Hard Rock sucks. I hate it. And it's the only one used in Florida. Chase, you are correct. AI has B-Rob at 1.27 touchdowns. That is correct. Subscribe to get an advantage. Yes. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel yet, you need to smash that button because you're already missing out on a lot of things besides the live streams we do. Do that right now. If you're not like logged into your YouTube or whatever, for whatever reason, log into your YouTube, click the subscribe button. If you haven't yet, there's over 110 people in here right now. Click the thumbs up on this live stream as well because that when a certain live stream gets a lot of love in the chats and the thumbs up and the new subscribers, then good old YouTube goes, hey, it seems like a lot of people like this. Let's show more people this live stream. And that's how we grow. It costs you $0. 0.00. And it helps the brain grow. Always do the free stuff. Always. Ray had 7 targets for 4 receptions for Steelers week 1. All right. I'm going to pull him up. I'm going to pull up his player card here. Oh, wrong player. We already pulled up Dallas. Ray. He had 4 receptions last week. New quarterback. But it's just, so the AI factors this in, though. Can he get 3? Sure. But I don't want to lock it. I don't want to waste. I want to lock in everything that the AI is also agreeing on. So you guys say, I like this. And then I say, let's see what the AI says. And if the AI is on the same page with you, then we put it in. So right now we have a 44x. Gainwell over 6.5 rushing. Gainwell over receiving yards. I think I saw that earlier. Receptions is at 1.69, but his receiving yards... We played him last week, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we played him last week. Green Bay, was it like the Friday? I think we did a Friday night show or a Thursday night show. I forgot what it was. But yeah, we played him last week. on a similar line, and he got 10 yards on one catch in like the first play of the game. But when the line's this low, he's gonna get one reception. You just have to hope he gets 6 yards out of it. I don't know. I don't like baby lines like that. Falcons are gonna be forced to pass. Yeah, I know. Let's see. Keep dropping in the chat what you if there's a play we haven't done yet that we haven't even looked over. So you guys are like, okay, I know you guys are saying Paul, good old Paul Skeens. I'm gonna pull him up real. I don't want to screw with my FanDuel thing real quick. What time is? What am I missing here? It's in the second inning. Why are you saying we're not doing a live strikeout prop in the middle of the second inning, you psychopaths? Staying away from anything Tyler, Dotson, and Dallas. Yeah. Well, we went under Dallas, but I took off the Tyler anytime touchdown. Dotson, we're passing on that. Falcons are going to be forced to pass. Dotson under. Did we already look at Dotson on the receiving yards under? Okay, so this is interesting. So his projection is a full 10 yards under, which is a 32% percentage difference. I think I like his under receiving yards more than his under receptions. So I don't hate it. And that puts us at a 72x. So we need pretty much one more prop. We're at 8 right now to 72x. We need one more prop that should put us at 100x. I don't want to do Gainwell. I do not want Gainwell. I don't like baby lines because you're betting on him to get like one or two things, and then one or two plays called for him, and you're betting on him to make the most out of every single play he gets. I want people to get the most opportunities. What if... Can we... I got an idea. What do you guys think of this? Well, actually, hold on. Let me pull this up again. What do you think about taking out the Saquon anytime touchdown, do Saquon 2+? No, his projection's not high enough. Bijan would make sense for 2, but not him. Do we do Bijan anytime touchdown? Maybe that's our last 2 plays there. Nah, I don't like... the projection's not saying he's going to get 2, it's saying he's going to get 1. I took Dotson for receptions, not yards. Well, you went over receptions. We went under yards. So yeah, I'm not going to do the 2. So we're going to do Saquon and Bijan. Because Bijan actually has a much higher touchdown projection. And he's a really good pass catching back. So he can get it from rushing or from receiving. So I think this might be it here. I know time is ticking. Okay, this is it. This is our 9 plays. I'm going to recap them all for you guys. Lock them in ASAP. You got 11 minutes. Here we go. Kirk Cousins under 226.5 passing yards. It was 227, but the line's changed. Saquon Barkley over 19.5 receiving yards. Bijan Robinson over 30.5 receiving yards. Darnell Mooney under 36.5 receiving yards. Dallas Goedert under 41.5 receiving yards. Devontae Smith, 60+. We did the alt because on Friday's show, his line was 60.5 when I told y'all to lock it in. So if you didn't and you waited till it's 72.5, shame on you. We're going with our Friday line, 60+. Jahan Dotson under 30.5 receiving yards, and then Saquon and Bijan anytime touchdown scores. $1 into 143, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you tuning in. I want to stop this as quickly as possible to give you as much time to lock it in. I don't know if keeping it live, if you're doing like 2 things where it's like pulled up on your desktop and you have your phone or an iPad, I don't know if staying live is helping or quickly ending this so you can use your phone for other things is helping. But these are the 9 plays we're locking in. If you are if you have the app and you've upgraded to a premium account to get full access to all our stats for all our sports and full premium Discord access as well, I'm going to quickly screenshot this and drop it in there. So if you're like, oh man, he stopped the stream, if you're premium, you don't have to worry about the replay. But I hope everybody has good luck tonight. May our screens be green. And may everything we have on the slip hit, because that would be a nice community win. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. The next live stream will be next Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and then we're going to do the same thing Monday Night Football next week as well. Good luck, guys. Lock it in.